globe, some people from across YouTube boxing everywhere, and it's going to be a fun time. But before we get into that, let's talk about this card today. ShowStar Boxing. We are 1 week away, and we have fights from top to bottom. Again, a stacked card, one that I hope you guys are excited about. The NDL is in here. Shout out the NDL. But yes, we have a great card coming up. Let's talk about, just from the rip, let's talk about the main event, because again, we have a redemption arc for Deji coming up in this fight. I want to see what you guys think in the chat right now, who you're going with in this main event. What do you think the key factors will be in this fight? Because I think it's going to be multiple things. I think it's going to be Deji's work ethic, his ability to then take that work ethic from the gym to the ring. I think it's going to be Alex Wasabi trying to shock everyone. I'm not going to say the phrase you guys know, but he's going to shock everyone, or try to, right? It's going to be a lot of things that go into this fight that I think people are overlooking, so I'm prepared for that one. We see a lot of Dejis, Okay, I can see it. Team Wasabi, there we go. Not only that, though, we also have our co-main events, King Kenny and FaZe Temper. I'm telling you right now, this fight is, I don't even want to call it a sleeper. This could be one of the better fights we've ever seen in YouTube boxing history, period. And not only that, you have the Beta Squad back in Kenny. You have the whole of the UK back in Kenny. You have FaZe Clan back in Temper. You have a lot of people in the US back in him. I want to know what you guys think about that fight. Temper ends him. King Kenny all the way. That's right. And guys, not only are we talking about these fights, I want to see you guys there. I'm not going to be there, but I want to see you guys there in person. So make sure you grab those tickets. We are so close now, a week away. And if you can't be there, if you're going to be sitting on your rump just like I am, you know what I'm saying? Rump shaking, sitting on it. You might as well buy that pay-per-view. That's $9.99 US. That's $6.99, whatever currency is in the UK. Is it? Help me, chat. I don't know the terminology, but that's right. $9.99 US. You're talking about a price, guys, that hasn't been seen since our first YouTube boxing event, our first one. So we tried to make this affordable for everyone. We tried our best to get every single person an opportunity to see these fights, and I hope you guys do. Buy that pay-per-view. But without any further ado, let's get some guests in here, guys. Ladies and gentlemen, he's in the building. I have our first guest of the day. It is Overflow. What's up, my man? How you doing?
What's up, man? It's great to talk to you in person for the first time, or in person, over the phone. It's nice to talk to you, bro. I literally just woke up 4 minutes ago.
Appreciate it. Hey, listen, you got that beauty rest, man. You're looking good.
And not enough. 3 hours, but I'm here, man. I'm super excited to see this event. I'm sad that you're not going to be there. But like I said, man, there's going to be a ton of these. ShowStar is doing the right thing. I think that you're going to see a lot of ShowStar events. In my opinion, with what they're doing so far, you're going to be on one here soon, man.
I appreciate you, brother. I appreciate you. But listen. Enough about all the Soppy Wade stories. Let's talk about these fights, huh? Let's talk about it.
Deal. Let's get it.
What fight are you most excited for on this card? Because I know you've been, listen, there was rumors of you being on this card. There were rumors that you were supposed to have a fight with, actually, one of our next guests, and Kay, he's coming on in a second. So I want to know your thoughts about that in a sec. But
definitely,
I want to ask again, what do you think is your favorite fight on this card? What do you like?
Okay, so if you're asking me my personal favorite fight, obviously, hold up, let's look around real quick. Let's see what we got here. We got a FaZe logo. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, hold up, look, we got the FaZe.
Yep.
You already know I'm super excited about the Temper fight. I've known Temper forever, man. I've known Temper for maybe like 6 years now. I've been friends with him. He feels like family to me. I've been around him enough to see what type of person he is and what type of like competitor he is. I've trained, I've done private jiu-jitsu lessons with him. We trained with the Gracies together. I know that this man is just, he's definitely a different breed when it comes to the athletic people in this community. Like, for sure. And I think that you would say the same thing. If you look at him compared to most of the people, this is the guy that I think could come out and be a huge name in boxing. And of course, I'm biased too, so there's that.
Right. Right. No, it was funny when I saw you on Twitter. I had put out the message that I put out, and you said, "Hey, listen, this guy is an animal in the sparring room. He's not someone to play with." And I think a lot of people miss that because he has been, so focused on the fight and hasn't maybe done as much of the back and forth, all that. But this guy is a real threat to not only Kenny, who, again, we're going to talk about Kenny in a second. He is a real threat as well.
Mhm.
But to a lot of people in this YouTube boxing scene, he has size. He has, from what we've seen, a longer reach, a guy that's done martial arts before. So he's a dangerous dude, no doubt.
And that's the thing too, and I think that you can attest to this as well. Temper's been doing martial arts for a long, long time, and even though it hasn't maybe been specifically boxing, the fact that you can be in there and have like you get a certain body space awareness about you that most people don't have, especially if they just dive into like physical combat or a combat sport. They're not going to have the same level of awareness that even me, somebody who just wrestles, right? I have a different body space awareness than somebody who's done absolutely nothing or somebody who's just diving in. So it's, I mean, shoot, we all saw how that turned out. It went pretty good.
Well, that's something I was going to talk about. We're trying to get Faye Sensei in right now. I was going to let him, relive the glory days. I'm going to try one more time for him. But,
yeah, get him. He's supposed to be here.
He's the man, dude. I love Sensei.
And I want to say this. I want to be super clear.
Go ahead.
On that first event, Sensei would have KO'd every single person on the event.
I've tried to say it, man. I've tried
everyone, man. And nobody says that enough.
He was a killer, man.
They don't say it enough. That man would have walked in there. He could have went out and fought the next 3 fights or 4 fights after me and KO'd everybody, bro. He's a monster.
Yeah, no, he's the man, dude. He's the man. And that should be, people should realize the kudos that you should get, and I don't think you do enough for going in there and taking that fight, especially on short notice. But
oh, bro, stop. I'll hug you. Thank you.
Let's talk the main event, man, because I know you're very invested in the co-main, but I know you got eyes on the main event as well. What do you think happens there? You got Deji, you got Alex Wasabi, some things that we don't necessarily know going into this thing. What do you see happening in that fight?
You know what? I haven't heard your breakdown about it yet either, so I'm curious what you think. But as far as what I think, I know Deji. I've been around him a little bit, and I got to say this, man. At the end of the day, people are going to say what they say, but Deji still, to me, has natural talent, and that's something that people like almost meme about now. But the fact of the matter is, this man does have talent. Hard work beats talent when talent doesn't work hard. But we see Deji's talent now being paired with hard work. Yeah. So from what we've seen with Alex Wasabi, I think he's an athletic kid, but obviously with the Fuzi thing, it didn't work out well. And I just think from what I've seen, I think that Deji is going to take it, especially obviously if he's working hard. If you got talent and you're working, it's a tough combo. Yeah, no, listen, Deji is in a different mode, man, and I can attest to that, not only from talking with his head coach back and forth, from seeing the improvements I think we've all seen in short spaces. Obviously, not enough to necessarily show us what's going to happen on fight night, but it never is, right? But yeah, there's definitely improvements there on Alex's side too. I think a lot of people are underestimating. The Fuzi thing happened, but people forget he was barely started boxing at that point and was winning that. I mean, no one winning a spar, but he was having success in that spar, right? He was jabbing Fuzi's face off, which, let's be honest, sometimes Fuzi welcomes that. But he had some success there, and obviously it didn't work out there. But I'm very excited to see Alex. I think he's been putting so much work into this. We've heard about him spending half his purse for a lot of money on this camp, so there's no joking coming into this, right? So, yeah, I'm excited for that one. And then I wanted to get your thoughts, just because, what I'm saying, you're here, might as well ask you. It didn't happen on this one, but I do have Kay and Jarvis coming up in about 4 minutes or so, right? Awesome. What do you think? Or is that fight with you and Kay going to happen? Is that something you want it to happen? And what do you think his thoughts are on that fight? Honestly, so I've known Frazier for a long time too, man. When ShowStar hit me up about possibly being on the card, I was like, hold up, let me make some calls, see what could happen. I hit up Frazier. And here's the thing. To me, man, you could take 2 influencers with a good size following, put them together. They might not sell, but if you take 2 influencers and put them together who have a storyline, me and Frazier go back. We're kind of tied into the same community. We both have deep roots with in the gaming community, just like FaZe Clan, of course. And I think that there's a storyline there that could have been easily sold. And when I talked to Frazier about it, he's like, that's insane, Jarvis. No doubt, mate. That's something that makes sense, right? I'm trying to use his lingo. But it's something that made sense to me. Obviously, he's a lot bigger than me in popularity, clearly. He's absolutely massive. But the thing is, you put him against somebody random, maybe doesn't sell as well as putting him against somebody. This is something that the whole gaming community would back. And it would be like a fight for the fans, I think. And especially with him, with me being like the wrestle type guy, I have limited boxing experience. Still better than most of these people, but limited. Okay?
Yeah, there you go. Talk to him. Let him
You know,
talk
talk to him, talk to him nice. Against Frazier, who's been training for a good while with his brother. You know, he's still pretty fresh in it. But the thing is, man, I do jiu-jitsu 5 times a week, twice a day during those 5 times. I don't wrestle. I'm sorry, I don't box 5 times a week, you know? So it would be a good match, fight for the fans, gaming community, OG vibes. I think it would be great. And obviously, I love Frazier and Jarvis. It would be awesome for us all to do something together.
Yeah, no, listen, you know what, if not to, you know what I mean, not to put you on the spot or anything, but what would be your prediction in that fight?
Me versus Frazier?
Yeah, you knocking him out? Like, what are we talking about?
Did you watch the Sensei fight?
I don't know if I don't know if he watched it.
I'm Sensei this time. I'm Sensei this time,
You're
right?
Sensei this
I'm coming
time.
at it with the body shots.
Ooh, okay. Some liver shots putting K away.
Just a couple.
If you haven't had those, if you haven't felt those, it's different, right? It is.
Yeah,
it's different.
Very tasty.
There he is, folks. It's Overflow. Appreciate you, brother. We will hopefully see you very soon on one of these cards.
Oh, yeah.
Thanks, man.
I'm fighting
Appreciate
this year.
your time. Thank you,
Fighting this year.
Call it. He's fighting this year. All right, folks. Well,
have a good one, man.
We are now moving on to some other guests coming on in just a bit here. While we're here, I wanted to let you guys know, if you didn't catch it on the first part of this, guys, and I don't know if you haven't seen it yet, I'm not sure how, but ShowStar, obviously, 1 week away. Pay-per-view is already on sale. I hope you guys are making sure that you find ways to get that pay-per-view. Obviously, I won't be there, and I'm devastated by that, but that's okay, because I'll be here rocking with you guys, all right? So, yeah, listen. This card is going to be one that I think you're going to remember for a long, long time. But I want you guys to tell me something. What fight are you most excited for on the ShowStar card, right? Which one? It doesn't have to be the main event. It doesn't have to be the co-main. We still have Vidal Riley, Salt Poppy. You know, we have Ryan Taylor on this card, which I think a lot of people are overlooking him. We have Stromedy on this card, DK Money. We have a lot of guys that, again, on this card could build their name throughout these ranks. I want to know what you guys think. Shout out Roundhouse FM. I saw that comment. Kenny and Temper. Yeah, I can tell a lot of you guys are big Kenny and Temper fans here. The Arms fight. Yes, Arms and Minicon. Another one that people are just sleeping on. That one is, I mean, we talk about the Face, Temper, and Kenny fight, but Arms is absolute just jack to the gills, right? And then you have Minicon, who has been training his tail off continuously. That one's a heavyweight slugfest. I can't wait for that one. I cannot wait. I want to know you guys picking that one too. What do you think? Arms, Minicon? What are we thinking, man? What are we thinking? Ashley Kane on the card as well. That's correct. And Ashley Kane, guys, his story is so awesome. If you haven't checked out why he's fighting or what's going on with Ashley Kane and some of the things he's doing with charity for this fight, I think you guys definitely need to take that one. That guy is, it's a great story. You have to go take a look at that. No doubt about it. All right, we should have some guests coming on in just a second, guys. Just a second. We have a couple more, and we're trying to get, hopefully we can get my co-host in here. And for everybody, again, that didn't see this at the beginning, I want you guys to understand we are 1 week away. That means the content is going to be rolling out. I'm talking bulldozer style, rolling out, right? We have, I can't say too much. I can't say too much just yet, but we have so much stuff coming for you guys. Obviously, the presser, I know you guys are looking forward to that. The weigh-ins, I know you guys are looking forward to that. Everybody's been talking about the physique of the fighters, especially Deji, and I think you guys will be surprised in a good way, right? So I know you guys are looking forward to that, but there's so much stuff. Who said Wade versus Amanda Serrano? Okay, that's never a versus, all right? That is Wade and, not versus, all right? That's my lady. Don't disrespect my lady, all right? I know you guys are saying Salt Poppy as well, man. Salt Poppy is definitely an entertaining guy. I've seen him, obviously, in the little footage that we have from both him and Halal Ham. That's going to be something as well. That is going to be something I can't wait to see as well. All right. Well, we do have our next guest in, folks.
Hello.
Our next guest in right now. What's up? It is K and Jarvis. What's up, fellas?
Yeah.
Finally get to talk to you guys, man. I've been waiting on this. I've been waiting on it, brother. It is. What? First off, Kay, why'd you have to come dressed to the nines, man? I'm in a t-shirt. You got the collared shirt on, just rocking it. No, you're good. You're good. You're good. All right, fellas. Well, listen, while you're here, we got to talk not only about what you guys got coming up, and we'll get to that, but let's talk about this card, man. I know you guys have had eyes on it. Jarvis, you were this. I'm talking this.
We were trying real hard,
man. You were right there.
Maybe next.
Yeah, that's okay. That's all right. But for the fighters we do have on the card, I know you guys got eyes on it. And by the way, Kay, we just talked to Overflow, and he said he was going to face Sensei you. I don't know. That was his words. He said he was going to put you on the face Sensei treatment.
Yeah, we'll see.
What you got to say to that, Kay? Okay. So what do you guys think is going on this card, man? We'll start with the main event. What are you guys thinking? Deji, Alex Wasabi. You guys have seen some of the stuff that we've been putting out. I've seen you guys, especially you, Jarvis, talking about
Personally,
some of this.
I don't know phrase things, but I think Deji will win it. You know, obviously his last 2 fights he's lost. I just don't see him going into this fight without like training as hard as he can and just wanting to try and like just destroy Alex in this fight. That's why.
Yeah, I mean, I hope he is, mate. Because personally, you know, I don't know if Deji can win because of just previous stuff I've seen. Honestly, I really hope his fitness is up there this time. Just based on what I've seen before is what I got to go off. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I've heard from people around Alex Wasabi saying, he's been boxing, training hard. He has a very, very high fit, which is what it would take to be Deji, based on what we've seen. So, I mean, I hope he's the best of it.
Yeah. No, I agree, man. I agree. Listen, Alex is taking it very seriously. I know this personally from speaking with him and just, like you said, hearing how much he's spending on camp, how much time he's spending in camp. But the same with Deji, right? Deji's now with Daly, and it's made a night and day difference.
It'll be a good fight.
Night and day. That'll be a banger, 100%. Let's talk now about your boy
Tommy, man.
Co-main. Your boy Temper in the co-main. What do we think about that fight? Kenny, a fellow UK, you know what I mean?
Exactly.
Phase member.
But I can't lie, dude. Yeah. I have been seeing a lot of
mate. They've been going hard. I know Kenny's been going hard. He's kind of like, I feel like maybe the underdog in that fight. He's got a lot to prove. But mate, Tommy's our boy, and 100%.
Yeah,
I hope he
knocks
Kenny out.
Yeah, he's been fighting his whole life.
Knocks him out. That's the prediction.
That is
for Temper.
The one I'm most excited for
sure.
I like it.
Tommy.
Yeah. That seems to be like the general consensus. A lot of people really, really looking forward to this. But any other fights you guys are looking at? Yeah. I know that those two are obviously.
I actually linked
what do you guys think down the card?
From the UK as well. Bro, we did a little video with Bruce.
We did a boxing.
Funny dude.
Bro, he's got. Bro, don't sleep on Salt Pappy on that.
Oh yeah,
trust.
Like he's been kind of boxing
not at all
his whole life, so he's.
Yeah, it takes a 30-second look at him, and you can see like it's there.
So,
out of that southpaw position, big power.
Mate, obviously our boy Brian Taylor. We're very good friends with him. We're actually out here now.
He's just a savage. Mate, he is just savage.
Bro, the one-on-one interview kind of already proved. I feel like. What's going to happen, mate? The other guy crumbled in front of Brian. But
you never know with him. So, I love Brian, dude. I love him. You need a firecracker, and he is that. So I love that. Let's talk about this. Now that we talked about the card at hand, and I'm going to get you guys out of here soon. Don't worry. I need to talk about your guys' future in this game, man. Jarvis, you got a brighter future than my headlight right here. The people are talking about you.
Yeah.
And by the way, you guys are in Dubai right now, right? If I'm not mistaken. Okay, so you're technically you're in Money Kick's backyard. I'm just saying. Is he? What's going on with that thing?
I don't know if he's gonna be up with me or if I can. I'm just gonna try to do something. I've been talking to him like for a while. The last
Hey, look at Nico in the chat, mate. Tommy, bro. Yeah. I'm sorry, Nico. I do fuck with you a lot, mate.
Yeah, I mean, I just got to support my boy.
You know what I'm saying, mate? Tommy's got to knock Kenny out. That's it.
It's going to be a good one. No,
I hear you. Shout out to NDL.
Yeah, bro. So we actually gave Money Kicks an offer, right? Like, you know, full offer. And I heard that his legal team actually reached out to ShowStar to take it down because he's that much of a bitch, man. He doesn't want to fight Jarvis, bro. Like, there was 200 grand in an escrow account ready to go to the winner's charity of choice, provided by ShowStar, and Money Kicks, bitch, got his legal team to send an email threatening to sue them, bro. When we're just trying to, bro. He wanted to fight Jarvis.
He was
gave
the one
him the
bro,
fight.
He called me out months before. I ignored it for like a month. Kept calling me out. So, and now.
You know what it was? He saw that pad work and it was over, bro. He's like, nah, we good. We don't want to. All right, well, fellas, listen. And not only do you guys have some future in this event, but if it wasn't for Money Kicks, all that stuff, Jarvis, is there any other names you're looking at? Because I don't know if the man's gonna step up and take the fight.
Like, when I've been in Dubai, I've been talking to people, and they've just been saying the same thing. Like, it's not gonna happen with me and Money Kicks. So
yeah. No.
Yeah, my next opponent, bro, I don't even.
Yeah,
bro, that's what we're trying to think. I don't know if you got anybody.
I need someone to call me out. You know.
Yeah, listen. I mean, there are names. You know what I mean? There are names out there. We're gonna have Adam Saleh in a second. That's a name. You know what I'm saying? I know obviously experience levels will be a little different. There is DDG is still out there. I don't know if he's still boxing, but I'm trying to think for your size, right? I'm trying to think for that range. And then we'll see what happens on this card. You know what I mean? We'll see what happens here. And there's some names up there that can definitely be potential matchups for you. I'm telling you, man, people that if you're looking at Jarvis, you're gonna have to pack a lunch and a dinner. It's not gonna be it's not gonna be a walk in the park, man. So I'm excited for you, brother. Oh, so they're saying Dean the Great in the chat. He's also a name too. I know Dean is a happy punch guy, but we'd love to bring him on at ShowStar, man. And then not only that, Kay, we'll get you out of here on this one, man. What's going on with your future? I know you've been putting in the work. I know Overflow.
Yeah, mate. You know, I'm trying to find an
man?
opponent for the next ShowStar event. I was looking for this one. I just started getting my fitness up this year. You know, I took a lot of inspiration from his journey, what he's been doing, mate. So 100% the next, I'm going to be there. I'll say that.
Coming forever.
Yeah, well, listen, you're popping out of that shirt. I was kind of scared
right now.
You're a little bigger than I thought.
Bro, it's like 10.
Go. All right, folks, we have our next guest coming on. Let's go ahead and take a look here. Should have Faye Sensei coming on. And also, we're going to add some other names as well. But also, we have confirmation from Kay that he actually wants to fight as well. And hopefully soon, right? Hopefully soon. Haven't heard from Rain in so long. That's right. Kay and Jarvis would be the highlight other than Salt Poppy. Salt Poppy, listen, he is the man. I am a big fan of Salt Poppy. But not only do we have those two coming on, we have more guests down the line, guys. I'm so excited to actually talk to Jarvis and Kay for a while. Like I've been trying to get them to do some content with me, but I'm excited we finally got him on, man. That's clutch. All right. Now we should have our next guest coming in right now, guys. We should have our next guest filtering in.
Hey.
What's up, Slim? How you doing, man?
Yo, Wade, what's up, my bro? What's going on?
Timer, bro. Another first timer, man.
Yeah, this is the first time. I always wanted to speak to you, man. It's good we're doing out here on ShowStar's live stream. So what's going on, bro?
Appreciate it. No, listen, man. I'm happy to have you here. There's a lot at stake at this card for Slim. We'll get to that in a second, but I want to know your thoughts. Oh my goodness! Look who's in the building.
What?
Look who's in the building. He's trying. Look at my man Sensei is in the back storage room. This is how committed he is, man.
Literally,
he's trying to get in here.
Going on right now. So, but I was like, I can make time.
All right. Well, Sensei, I appreciate. By the way, appreciate you being here as well. Let's talk about this, fellas. I'll let you guys go one at a time. But Slim, I want to start with you, man. You got some vested interest in this card, no doubt about it, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Go on.
Especially in the co-main event. I know two guys that were supposedly, you know what I mean, possibly looking at fighting Slim down the road. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about Temper and King Kenny. What do you see going down in that fight, brother?
honestly, that fight, I'm actually most excited for that fight because,
Yeah.
you know, they're two big dudes. You know, they're big
Yeah.
guys, and they
Yeah.
look like they've been training for a very long time. So I feel like it's gonna be like the most like realest fight of the
Yeah.
night. Like I feel like they're both gonna like it's gonna be a tough fight for both of them. But if I like, you want me to give my prediction on the fight, like who I think is gonna
Sure,
win?
yeah. If you want, man, go for it. I want to hear this.
Man, this is honestly a very good matchup, but I don't think it's gonna be like an easy fight for each side. So, but I really think for some reason like the outcome, I think Temper's gonna like outlast Kenny, but it's gonna be a good fight. That's what I think. It's gonna be like a very good
like
fight.
that.
I don't think Temper's gonna get it. I don't think he's gonna get it easy though, but I think Temper's gonna win. That's what I think.
You think it's a decision victory? Are we talking KO? What are you thinking?
No, I think this. Yeah, I think it could be a KO or a TKO or something like that. Because I think they're gonna come in both swinging. You know, they're gonna come in. They're both they have something to prove. Both of them have something to prove. So, but I just think Temper's gonna come out on top. That's what I personally think.
Okay. Well, Sensei, listen, I know you have no bias here at all, but let's see what you think, man. What do you think about this co-main event, brother?
Well, Coleman, obviously, I'm going to face Temper. I'm going to be in Temper's corner.
That's right.
With this team. So I'm super excited for him just to watch him compete. He's been a friend of mine for, since the beginning. My introduction into FaZe, he's been a friend of mine. He introduced me into FaZe. So I've known him since like 2011, 2012 now. So just the fact that he's competing, besides all of the, YouTube stuff, just to see him actually, take his martial arts to the next level, see him boxing now and just compete. I'm super excited for that. Of course, I got Temper winning. That's an easy one.
Of course.
Yo, tell him if he wants to get smoked next, he can get the smoke next. You know what I'm saying?
Now listen, hold on, easy, Slim.
I'm just saying because I was supposed to fight him, bro, but he keeps saying I was scared and shit, but that's bullshit, bro. That's all. But I ain't scared of nobody, bro. Well, you know that.
Listen,
weight class.
Go ahead.
Last I heard, it was a weight class thing. I didn't know too much about it, but
he tried to make it seem like I was scared, but whatever. It's funny. Like this whole ShowStar card is funny to me because literally every single dude on that card, I was in talks of fighting with at one point. Like Al Wasabi, me and him went at it. Like after my Fusi fight, he was talking mad shit. What's his name? Who else? Deji. I've been going at with me. Deji's been going at it for a while. King Kenny, Temper, and even Ryan Taylor. I never even said this publicly, but Ryan Taylor. We've been in the DMs for like 4 months, just talking shit to each other. And now he's finally having his first fight, and I'm actually excited to see it. So like, I have like 5 potential opponents on that same card. Like literally, I could fight any single one of these guys. So that's why I'm excited to see what's up.
Speaking of, you talked a lot about Temper. What do you think on the other side, King Kenny, Slim? I'm curious because he made the video calling you out, saying you're another guy that he wants to go after. We talked about it in my interview. You think he's somebody that say he gets a win? Is that a matchup you're looking at as well?
100%. If he wins this fight, 100%. We definitely got to make it happen. I was supposed to fight him in Dubai too for Social Knockout too. We're supposed to make it happen, but I think he needed more experience and more training time. That's what his coach said.
Okay.
That's what he said. So he tries to make it seem like rigged fight or some shit. But wait, on some real shit, does any of my fights look rigged?
No, I don't think your fights are rigged. No.
Thank you, bro. I appreciate you, man. Thank you so much. I don't think your fights are rigged. Thank you.
Listen, Sensei and I have talked about this. You and Adam get a bad rap, and on Adam's side, I'm trying to see if he's ready. I was going to bring him in. On Adam's side, I can kind of understand a bit of it, but for you, man, like other than doing what you have to do, going in there and fighting the people they put in front of you, there's not much you can do, right? It's not something where you're going in there and like fake fights, nothing like that. I think you and Adam are 2 guys that absolutely can elevate in this scene. And I would love to see, again, you guys take some of the names on this card. You have Temper there. For Adam, there's names like DDG. There's Jarvis, who we just had on, which I think would be a fun one too, But no, I don't think your fights are fake at all, brother. Not at all.
I respect you and Sensei both because you guys are like the only people like in the scene that actually like put respect.
Yeah, we talked about it. We were like, man,
I respect y'all for that.
Hard because the it's the battle of the fan bases. So the hate is always at a high level because sometimes when you like, for us as casual fans of watching like fight sports, we watch it, we kind of like love the sport, but when we come into this thing, we come with our fan bases, so you're gonna get it from the fan base heavy regardless of how big you are. One side of the fan base is gonna
100%.
That's part of it.
And since I had problems with like almost every dude, like all of their fan bases hate me. All their fan bases are like attacking me every single day, literally.
All you gotta keep doing and then going in and winning, man. That's all you do is prove it wrong that way. Go in and win.
Definitely,
Sensei,
definitely.
I want to talk to Sensei real quick before we move on. Listen, I know you got the gi on, you know what I'm saying? You got an opponent coming down the line. Can we get face Sensei a fight, man? Because I know
Well,
we're close. We need
no,
somebody, man.
I've taken some time off, and then I started training again, and just boxing specifically, getting back and like training with some guys who do boxing specifically and having fun with it again. So I'm down. I was actually supposed to, there was potentially at least, I was supposed to get on this card, but it didn't happen for whatever reason. So we're not going to go into details, whatever.
Yeah.
But the goal is to be on the next card or whatever it is. And there's, names out there. I'm just looking forward to compete again. Just going out there. I really like the ShowStar event because I miss like Logan Paul versus KSI 1 and like the Joe Weller where it was really like a YouTube or like influencer centric event. The fan bases came. It felt like the event it wasn't like a pro boxing match with like pro undercard and because I love all fighting, but to see like it felt like it was like owned by the fan base and just like things now we're doing this live. It's about this community. That like
gang.
I'll do Adam is here. So I'll do,
What's up, Sensei? What's up, Wade? Slim, how you doing? Sorry.
What's up, Adam?
Ahlan, what's ahlan?
Adam, you have to come in with that kind of fresh cut, dude. Like,
nah, man. Nah.
Hair done,
Damn,
we all,
how you guys doing? Y'all doing good?
We're good, man. We're good. Listen, Sensei, like you said, man, I want to see you fight soon. I know you're getting back in shape. You're ready to go. Adam, I wanted to ask you because we've been talking to Slim, we've been talking to Sensei about these fights, man. I know you guys got something coming up in the near future. Are you looking at this card? And if you do, what fight interests you the most that we have here on ShowStar?
I like the co-main event and the main event. I'm excited for those. I see Nico. He said Nico said that Kenny will pop Slim.
Yeah,
but
Nico's coming through your head, Slim. He's coming at you, man.
Bro, Nico's a cheerleader, bro. Come on, son. I'll take him and Kenny at the same time, bro.
I don't think Kenny's even gonna beat Temper, honestly. I think Temper is gonna beat Kenny. I think he's gonna annihilate Kenny, honestly. Kenny is being like he thinks since his brother is a trainer, he's a good trainer. He is a good trainer, He trains one of our boys, Adam Hamed, and now he trains Deji and Kenny. But I think Temper is gonna annihilate Kenny. Kenny he looks very delusional. But good luck to him. I have nothing. I'm just giving my opinion. I have nothing against him.
Yeah, of course.
Hey. But how's it going? Y'all doing good, Sensei? How's it going? You doing it?
Well, you got the main event, brother.
The main event. People are gonna say I'm biased. I don't know why people say I don't care about Alex. I don't care about Deji. Like personally, I'm just giving my boxing opinion. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't care about any of that. But in my opinion, I think Alex is just like I thought before Deji would win, but like now I just feel like Alex is just faster, taller, and just like I just think Alex got the. I just think Alex is gonna beat him. I think Alex is gonna beat Deji. But good luck. But honestly, Deji, he did get better. He did get better from last time. He looks like he is getting a lot. He's getting better as a fighter. Actually, want Deji to win, but I think Alex is gonna win.
Go
ahead, Slim.
You know what? First thing I want to say is that I respect Wasabi and Deji because Wasabi he lost 2 spars, publicly. Deji lost 2 big fights, and for them to compete again, like at a main event stage in the UK, like in front of everybody, like that takes a lot of balls, and that's something a lot of people on the internet do not understand. Like they're risking it all right now, like literally, they're risking it all. So I give them both major respect for that, honestly. And I give respect to Deji too for, for the redemption stage. He looks like he shed a lot of weight. He's in great shape, he looks like. But when it comes to opinion, I don't want people thinking I'm biased. I'm being real. I'm keeping it 100. Like, honestly, this is what I think. I watch a lot of boxing. I love boxing. But from watching both of them train, I just think Wasabi has the upper hand by a little bit because, he's lengthy. He's been training for some time now. Maybe if he knows how to use his range well, I think he's going to smoke Deji. But we'll see what happens, man. We'll see if Wasabi can handle Deji's pressure because I know Deji's he's like a pressure type fighter. So and he fights southpaw, and I noticed that Wasabi kind of struggles with a southpaw. So we'll see how it goes. Honestly, it's gonna be entertaining.
Sensei, I'm gonna come to you before we get you out of here, brother. I wanted to ask you who you think would be good matchups for not only Slim but also Adam, since we have him here. I think that'd be a fun question. Sensei, I know you're loading in, so if that connection drops out, that's okay. We'll move on, but. If not, who do you think would be good matchups for you? Because they need a fight, man.
What? What happened? He's breaking
I
up.
think he might be lagging out a bit. But let's move on.
Wait, how about
Adam,
you?
I want
Who do
to
you
get
think?
your thoughts on
I want
something.
to say who you think is a good matchup for us, Wade.
I told you, man. I think for you, the winner of that Kenny and Temper fight is a great matchup. Adam, I've talked to people about Jarvis. I think would be fun for you. I think DDG would be another one that's fun. Again, you got to. It's size wise. There's only a couple of guys, right, that fit in that category. I think also if we could get it under the ShowStar banner, it would be really fun to see you and Dean the Great go at it. That would be, I think, one of the more highly skilled technical fights that we could have here. My question to you,
Definitely.
Adam, is who would you like to fight? Who are some of these names that you think could possibly bring you guys over to ShowStar? You know what I'm saying? Come on the card. Who do you think?
I mean,
would be at?
I would love to fight DD. I would love to fight all of them. You know what I'm saying? All of them.
Yeah.
DDG. DDG been calling me out since 2017. But when I started asking him like, yo, we should fight. He started asking for like $1 million because I guess he's doing songs with like Gunna and stuff now.
Yeah.
But definitely I'd love to fight. I would love to fight anybody. This ShowStar event, it looks like it's gonna be really, really dope.
Yeah.
And as I said, I don't like may the good, better man win. Deji,
Right.
whether it's Deji, Alex, Temper, Kenny, whatever it is, they're gonna have to see Slim. You know what I'm saying? Whatever it is, they'll have to see Slim. Regardless,
Right.
and I'm telling you, Slim, regardless of what, like all these people that are fighting right now, once they're scared to get in with Slim. Once they get in with Slim, is gonna be over, man.
You know what's funny for this whole event? For this whole event in ShowStar, like last year, me and Gabe were supposed to headline. Literally, that's what people don't know. Like I was in talks with the organizers for like a year and a half before Social Knock even happened. Me and Gabe were supposed to headline. Even for this event, they were trying to make me and Gabe happen because literally really the whole community was like literally backing it. But Gabe, he's trying to chase this Austin McBroom fight. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know Gabe knows that he's not on my level. Honestly, he's trying to get this. He's just trying to get this little bag from Austin McBroom.
Gabe is just throwing. I feel like his dad KSI. He just throws him around. Like he just throws him to people to lose. You know, like Jake, and then I feel like if he fights Taylor Holder again, I think Taylor Holder would beat him if they fight again.
Interesting, really.
Yes, I think that. I just think Taylor Holder was just a little nervous under the lights and pressure, which I don't blame him. You know what I'm saying? But and I think if he fights Austin is gonna. Excuse my language. Austin will fuck him up. Gib is so trash. Gib is trash, and this guy, he's trash too. He's a bum too. Slim will beat his ass. Slim will beat him.
Yo,
Kenny,
this is the guy.
Temper.
Bro.
All of them.
Yo,
All of them.
actually, I hope he wins.
One sec.
Hold on. Let him.
I actually hope this
let
dude wins
Ryan.
his fight.
You there, Ryan? Can you hear us?
I'm just here. I'm just listening to the waffle. What the fuck are these boys saying now?
Oi, what? In it, bro. What's going on? He's gangster now.
Hey,
Wow.
Slim. Hey, Slim.
Ryan,
You remember
gangster
like
now,
Slim? You remember like 5 years ago? You was in my video and you needed me to guide you around London.
What didn't need you? Yo, you begged me for a collab, bro. That's what happened. And I was nice enough to collab with your ass. And then now you think you're some tough guy now.
Slim, my bro. You know I know you, man. It's okay, man. You can't pretend, man. It's okay, Slimmy boy.
It's so bro. You're one dude. One down the line's gonna happen, bro. You're like people are not gonna be fun, like excited for me to fight you. But
Hold on, wait. Y'all met before? You guys met before?
Bro, I collabed with him when he was a nobody, just out of love. And now he thinks he's a big shot.
Hey, Slim, guess what? You're still a nobody,
I'm gonna have to
motherfucker.
knock your ass out.
Still a nobody.
I'm gonna have to knock your ass out,
I don't know
man.
how this dude act like he knows how to fight.
You better be able to them big ass eyes you got. Look at your fucking ugly ass face. You know you, Slim, you're ugly ass motherfucker. You know that.
Fight, you a fucking bum, bro. You see what I do to my opponents, bro?
Slim, you ugly as fuck.
You see what I do to my opponents, though? Do you see what I do? I put them to sleep, bro. I knock them the fuck out.
Your opponents. Your opponents don't fight.
All y'all.
Your opponents look like DK Money. Your opponents look like DK Money.
No, you might lose that fight though. That's the funny thing.
Your opponents look like DK Money.
I saw the way you throw a right hand, bro.
Okay, if this DK makes it to the ring and I don't fucking kill him before he gets there, you'll see what happens in it, bro.
So that's what I mean by people delusional, man. I don't know. This dude thinks he's a fucking villain or some shit.
This dude is having his first fight. You know what I'm saying? He's delusional.
It's true.
He thinks it's some street fight.
Hey, Ryan, I see you
delusional. Hey, my name's Slim and I'm a professional boxer, bro. You're a fucking ugly ass motherfucker.
I dare you to step in with me, though.
Bro, you're a YouTuber. I come from the streets, bro. I'm from the street, from the way you're from, bro.
You from Brooklyn, bro. Stop playing from New York, bro.
See you, Slim, you little fucking nerd, bro.
You get slapped
what do you mean?
Up,
what?
Who? Adam, what are you on about?
Stop playing. Shut up. I'll slap you, bro.
You're small, bro. You're small, bro.
Focus
Yo,
on your fight.
how many times have I seen you boys around the people
Focus
you
on
be
your
around?
I never seen you. I never seen you, boy. Stop playing. You ain't never seen me, and I ain't never seen you.
You got memory loss. What? Kais Omar. You don't know Kais Omar, bro.
I know Kais Omar. I don't know who the fuck
and
you.
And I wasn't with all of you boys in SneakerCon like 4 years ago.
I don't know who the fuck you are.
Are you boys the same two people that go onto an aeroplane and start shouting Allah Akbar and doing pranks? You guys are dumb. You guys are dumb. You do anything for views, bro. You do anything for views, bro.
Bro,
anything for views. Cool. It's okay. Listen, I mean, hey, listen. Listen. I'm in the fighting space now, and it cool. We get a crack in this year. I'm ready, bro. Let's get it.
Yo, bro, focus on your fight.
ShowStar, we're ready, bro.
When you fight first, then you can start talking. I don't know why you're talking like you.
Bro, if you perform bad, bro, I'm gonna laugh at you.
And then come talk, bro.
You better fucking back that mouth up, bro.
Bozo,
you better back it up, son. I'm telling you.
Bozo, you're a bozo. Shut the fuck up, bro.
Ryan, listen to me, Ryan.
Keep that same energy when I see you. I will slap fire out you, bro.
Cool, let's go then, bro. Are you in Dubai?
Bro,
we're gonna keep it in.
I'm gonna be in Dubai soon. Don't worry about it, bro.
Say no more. You know where I'm at.
Nah.
Say no more. You know where I'm at, bro.
Same energy when I'm in Dubai, bro. Come on.
Say no more. You know where I'm at, bro. Say no more. You know where I'm at,
bro.
Yeah, you're at MTK Gym. I know where that is.
Bro,
I know the guys there.
I know you're training with Josh. I know exactly what you're training with Josh. I know
everybody there, bro.
You came and throw right hand.
I know all them boys.
Try to win.
I know everybody in the gym, bro.
Right, maybe if you win, then you can come to me and Slim. Try to win first.
Everybody tells me how shit you are, bro. That's why I'm kind of nervous for you, bro. Look at him, he's nervous.
There is a lot of the.
I'm not nervous, but you Pat talking together is
so people like this that talk shit. I promise you, he's probably gonna lose to DK.
Yo, wait. Let me
get your opinion.
One time, sometimes
DK, like, who do you think is gonna win? Ryan Slim or DK?
Slim. Hey, one second. Can I speak, please? It's a bit confusing.
Bro, you just all I hear is shit when you talk, bro.
Slim.
Well,
your breath stinks. Your breath stinks, but
oh,
fuck up.
All I hear is shit when you talk.
Slim.
My breath
We've been talking on DMs about this fight. We were meant to fight December. Then it was November. Then it was December. Then it didn't happen because obviously your boss, you couldn't make it happen. We had the contract conversation. We're speaking about it for a while now, bro. I told you I'm ready. Even before training.
Ryan, I promise you, Ryan.
Can I continue speaking?
Yeah,
can I continue speaking?
Go. Speak.
So even before training, I was already confident in it. I'm enjoying this shit now. Like 3 weeks I've been training. I feel alright in it. But regardless of what happens this year, I'm in the scene, bro. I'm ready to fight in it. I'm cool. I'm ready.
But you gotta win, bro. You have to.
My brother, don't worry about that. All I'm saying.
Yo, I feel like you're gonna perform so bad.
Can I still speak?
Yeah. Go ahead.
All I'm saying is, after this, I'm gonna run it, bro. Me and you, Dubai or London.
You have to fucking win, though.
I suggest it be Dubai for your own safety.
Nah, bro.
I fought 3 times. I take one L,
bro. You're talking like you fucking El Chapo, bro. I would slap the shit out of you when I see you, Ryan. Wait till I see you. I'll slap you, bro. And Slim's gonna fuck you up in the ring. Slim's gonna knock you out.
We'll leave it in the ring, bro.
Adam, you got little man syndrome, fam. Adam, you got little man syndrome, blood. You got little man syndrome, bro. Chill out.
You probably not gonna win your fight, so
I'll send to your house now to slap you up.
You're probably not even gonna fight Slim. Because you're not gonna win your first fight. You're not gonna win your fight. People that talk like this, people that talk like this, they don't know how it is when they get in the ring. Once he gets in the ring, he's probably gonna shit his pants and lose to DK. He's gonna lose, bro. Bro, I saw him he's training with Josh. I know one of my boys, Josh, in MTK Gym in Dubai. Wherever he's at, I know where he's at. I know what he's doing.
No. Adam, no one cares. Adam, for the first time, I'm telling you, you're irrelevant. You're irrelevant, bro. No one cares.
You're irrelevant. You can't even fight Slim. You should be thankful that you're not fighting Slim, because Slim would have
Adam, shut up.
You'd have knocked you the fuck out.
Adam, shut up, bro.
Ryan, we're gonna make it happen.
Good boy. Adam, good boy.
Ryan,
shut the fuck up, bro. This guy's a fuck. Yo, I can't wait till you get fucked up, man. It's gonna be so satisfying.
Good boy, Adam. Shut up.
Let's get to that fight, DK. I think DK is gonna fuck you up because DK, he gave some trouble to Nick Ireland, and I honestly think he's gonna fuck you up, right?
True.
And then
he gave trouble.
Gonna be gone.
And not only that, Nick Ireland was actually trained too. Like Nick Ireland can actually bang. Like that's one thing.
He can throw.
He can strike. But when I see Ryan Taylor throw a punch, bro, when I saw you throw a punch, bro, I'm scared for you, bro. Wallah, I'm scared. I'm gonna make dua for you.
Yeah, you can't throw a punch.
I want you to win.
Throw a punch with Josh.
I know Josh. I want to fuck you up.
I know everybody who train that over there. You can't throw no punch, bro.
Because I want to break your fucking face,
you don't know how to throw a
That's what I want to do.
Hey, your boy sound angry. Your boy sound angry.
I showed you mad love before.
Angry, we ain't angry,
and now
bro.
you think you some tough shit? You think you a tough guy now? So this year, I promise you, when we step in, I'm gonna break your fucking face. Wallah, I put on everything I love. Wallah.
Sling, shut up, bro.
Ryan,
Shut
wallah,
up.
everything I love. I promise you that.
Go for you,
I don't lie. I
ShowStar
don't tell no lies, man.
Hey,
I'm
you
telling
remember when you boys did a video on an airplane pretending to be terrorists?
That
You
is,
remember that?
who did that?
Never did that.
Bro,
Remember when you did a video
Nobody ever done
pretending
that.
to be terrorists?
show us pretending to be
How
terrorists.
cool are you?
Bro, you a racist
How
ass
cool are
fool.
you?
You a
No, we're
racist
not.
ass fool. Who says
Fellas,
that, bro?
Fellas.
Who
Okay,
says
what
that?
we
Now when
doing
I
with-
see you, I'm gonna fuck
Let's
you
keep
up.
it boxing. Let's keep it
Who
boxing.
says that, bro? We never
They did a video
never
on
did that. This
YouTube
guy's
on
all
Twitter
cap.
pretending to be
Let's
terrorists.
keep it
He's doing shit for the
boxing.
camera.
Airplane and started shouting shit.
All right.
Then
This guy's
That's cap. Look what he's doing for the camera,
Yo,
bro.
wait.
Keep that same energy. Once
Wait,
you lose,
take
I'm gonna
over.
laugh at you.
Yeah.
Wait, take
Fellas,
If you
I
lose, I'ma
appreciate you,
laugh.
Slim. I'm gonna let y'all go, man. Y'all got final words. I need final thoughts.
See you,
guys. I'm gonna
Slimmy.
let y'all get out of here.
Slimmy.
All
Bye,
right, boys.
Slimmy.
Adam, Slim, Ryan,
Yo, Ryan, you better
appreciate
fucking
Ryan.
win.
Good luck on Saturday. You're gonna kill it,
Oh,
man.
it's
Good
Slim.
luck
I'm
to
gonna
you,
shag you in the
Ryan.
ring, you little fucking ugly bastard.
Yo, get ready. This guy's about to lose. Like, he's talking all that shit. When he loses, it's just gonna.
Adam,
He's all gonna
you
go
got
after
little
you.
man
Shut the
syndrome.
fuck up.
Adam's
I'm
got
gonna
little man
slap the shit
syndrome.
out you, bro. I'm gonna go
There
to your
it is,
gym.
there
I
it
know
is.
where you're at. To your gym. I'ma
Adam's
slap
got
the
little
shit
man
out of you, bro.
syndrome.
So shut the fuck up. Ain't nobody
Adam's got
knows you
little
and I
man
never met
syndrome.
you. You a fucking bozo. You a loser, bro.
All right, fellas, I appreciate it. Slim, thank you for coming
Yo,
on.
wait,
Adam,
so
thank
good
you for
speaking
coming
to you,
on.
bro.
Ryan,
Honestly.
appreciate you guys, man.
Bye,
Have a
Slimmy.
good one. ShowStar 2.
Yo, Ryan, you better fucking win,
Can't
man.
wait.
Bye,
You gotta win,
Slimmy.
man.
Bye,
Win, man.
Slimmy. Bye,
You
Slimmy.
gotta win, man.
All
Oh,
right,
you
folks.
fucking idiot.
Fucking wanker, bruv. Yo, wait, it's been real.
Appreciate you, Slim. Thanks, brother. Appreciate it, man. All right. Wow, man. What in the world did we just witness, folks? My goodness gracious. I'm telling you this. I am telling you this. There is no love lost between Slim, Adam, and the rest of the YouTube boxing scene. And listen, guys, you need villains. Everybody wants to be a hero, but you need villains. And those two, regardless of what you want to say, they are potential matchups for guys like King Kenny should he come out and do away with Face Temper. Like I see my boy Nico in the chat preaching. And then if Face Temper is to come out and put down Kenny, that's another one for Slim. Obviously, Adam, there's multiple opponents for Adam, but Ryan Taylor jumping in. I did not expect that, but listen, you need that kind of parity in this scene. If not, then what are we watching for, folks? What are we watching for? But yes, let me get in our next guest coming on in about, actually, we got a couple minutes here. What you think of that, guys? The NDL is here. Shout out the NDL, always with the NDL. What do you guys think of Slim and Adam and their kind of their call outs, not only of Ryan Taylor, of other fighters on this card? Do you think those are fights that are not only competitive, but that would be, again, something that I think that you guys would enjoy? Let me know, man. Let me know there. But we do have another guest coming on in 1 second. We do have one more guest. I see you, Nico. I appreciate you, brother. I hope you guys are enjoying, by the way, these live streams, man. This has been a blast for me. I appreciate all y'all coming in. All right, let me see if I can do this here. Good Lord, we have so many people. Everybody's requesting to come in, man. But while I'm looking, guys, I want you guys to type 1 or 2 for your answer for the main event. Type 1 if you're going with Deji. Type 2 if you're going with Alex Wasabi, because I think that is a fight that we are going to have to it's not only a toss-up, but it's also something where I'm just so excited to see the disparity in the fight. I want to see both guys in their true fight form. It's what I want to see. But ladies and gentlemen, we have our next guest. This is Temper's head coach, Jonathan. How you doing, my man?
How you doing, man? I'm everything's all right. I'm a little jet lagged a little bit, but everything's
Hey,
good.
listen, I could use a little bit of the energy calming down. I don't know if you just saw I was in an all out war there for a sec, so I'm good with this, man.
Oh shit! No war here, man. No war here.
I appreciate it. I appreciate it.
Yeah,
So, we haven't really heard from you in this lead up, and that's obviously because you've been working so hard with Temper and getting him ready for this fight. But let's talk about Temper, man. What are you seeing, and as much as you can, obviously, what are you seeing in this camp that you've had with Temper, his development so far? What are you seeing from him, and leading into this fight, what are you expecting out of him?
Yeah, I mean, if I could put one word on everything that's gone on in this camp from Tommy, I think I would surmise it with the word growth.
Mm-hmm.
Just, in really every facet that you can imagine, that to happen.
Yeah.
He's a very good athlete, and he learns very well, and he's very, very quick to implement things that he learns as well.
Now, I wanted to ask something as well about, not only have you been working with Tommy strictly boxing, you are going to have face Sensei in the corner. I know that Sensei has taught Tommy in other martial arts. Talk to me about, what it means not only to be in this corner, to be here with Tommy, but to have Sensei as well in the corner. I know you guys have probably touched base a couple times now. What do you think there?
Yeah, so I have him in the corner because he came out to LA a couple weeks ago, and he's mostly practiced in if I'm not mistaken some form of karate. I don't know specifically.
Correct.
And he's very knowledgeable about fighting in general. But that aside, I saw the way that he was, or the real value in him for me anyway was he brings a sort of morale boost out of Tommy that I hadn't seen, and I was like, yeah, I definitely do, want you, if not need you, in the corner with me here. You know what I mean?
Yeah, of course.
And then he understands fighting enough to understand that what needs to happen in a corner, right? So,
of course.
But as far as him being in the corner, yeah, that was definitely a decision that we all collectively made, and I definitely was a fan of that, and so that's why he's in the corner now.
Now, my question, we're gonna bring in Daly in just a second here. But my question is, when you're looking at this fight and you're breaking down kind of what you expect out of Temper in the fight on fight night, how do you expect this fight going? Guys, sorry about that. I'm not sure what happened there. I'm not sure what happened. We're gonna get him back in. Sorry about that. We're gonna get him back in here. And we're also going to, I'm going to go ahead and do this as well. Sorry about that, man. I don't know what happened there.
You was asking such good questions. I was like, damn, that early?
I was like, man, we got to bounce. No, by the way, shout out the Daily Effect in here. We're going to get right to you, Daily, my brother. We're going to get right to you. I wanted to know again, John, what you think about this fight and what you're expecting out of Temper on fight night. How do you see this fight going, man?
I mean, the end result is us winning this fight. We put in a lot of good work, a lot of quality work, leading up to this fight. I expect whenever getting ready for a fight, I always expect the opposite side to be, in the best possible condition.
Yeah.
And in the best possible form and shape, and I'm sure they've done their part to come away with the victory as well. But then again, I've done my part. You know what I mean? So, as far as what I see happening, it's hard to tell, especially with guys that aren't, these guys don't have extensive careers and stuff like that. This is both of their first fight as far as I know. But like I said, the end result for me is just about us winning. Because that's what it comes down to anyway. You know what I mean? So
I hear you. Well, listen, ladies and gentlemen, we also have the Daily Effect in the building. He is the coach for the opposite corner, not only in the co-main but the main event. Daily, I was just talking here with Jonathan about his thoughts on Temper and what, they expect out of this fight. I'm going to throw it right to you, man. You got King Kenny. That's family to you. But not only that, he's become one of your proteges. Talk to me about what you see going on from your side in this fight.
First of all, respect to Jonathan, man. I like, when it comes to coaches and fellow coaches, always respect fellow coaches, man, because at the end of the day, we put a lot of work into doing this, you know what I mean? And we do this for real. We've been there and we've been in the ring, so we know the dangers that's involved, and we know this ain't a game, you know what I mean? So respect to Jonathan on the coaching side of things. But when it comes to this fight, as I said, I've told you before, Wade, that I come from a family of pro fighters. I was a pro fighter as well. So when Kenny first came to me and says, bro, can you train me? At first, I wasn't really too interested in that kind of way because I've got my pro fighters to deal with. I'm very busy on the professional boxing scene. Then I thought about it for a bit longer and I said, okay, all right, if we're going to do this, I'm going to strip you down and you're going to do this properly, because I don't want you to go in there and make yourself look like an idiot. You know, I don't want you to go in there looking like a YouTuber. I just saw the last few people on your live. Nothing bad to say about them. We've got mutual friend, as I train through Adam. But what they don't understand is, right, all that talking and all that kind of stuff, you know, been there, done it, I've seen it. You know what I mean? So all that stuff doesn't faze me, all the talk and all that kind of stuff. I know what they're trying to do, and they're trying to hype stuff and all that. And a lot of the YouTubers that I've seen, they don't understand boxing. You know, they don't understand the small details that goes into boxing. You know, and it's not so simple as getting in the ring, throwing punches, moving forward and moving backwards. There's a lot of details that goes involved, and a lot of intelligence has to go in there. You know, so I always teach my fighters, we box with intelligence, but we do it with bad intentions. So I told Kenny, listen, this ain't to mess around. You can die in there. We're going to take this seriously, and I'm going to strip you down and break you down, break you to the point that you want to quit, because you need to show me that you really want it, because I don't want you quitting in the fight. So the way I see this fight going, at the end of the day, I've trained him just like Jonathan's prepared Temper the same way. I've prepared my brother to go in there and to box with intelligence, stick to my game plan. And then when he opens up with bad intentions and really hurts Temper. And that's how I trained all my fighters, you know, intelligence. And they train around my pro. My pro fighters are hungry future world champions, undefeated world champion killers. So I've, not every day because that's separate, but I've had them train with them so they understand the mentality that goes into boxing. I've had them spar my pro fighters so they understand what a beating feels like as well, you know, and so they can't have anything their own way. So that's how I see it, man. You know what I mean? I respect Temper because, as I said, it takes guts to get in the ring. Any person stepping in the ring, it takes balls to step in the ring. But obviously, it's my brother, and I've trained him to go out there and do damage.
I feel like this is going to be a good fight because what I'm hearing from you sounds like what I would do. And so, you know, I think, you know, you've had your guy for a while. I've had Temper for about come fight night is going to be 6 months. I've had him day in, day out. And, you know, when I was looking at the card, I kind of understood that this was going to be like the most competitive fight of the night. And, you know, after hearing with Daly.
Yeah, bro.
When I'm hearing what you have to say, it kind of, you know, backs that thought process up. And I'm actually excited for this fight.
Like, yeah, listen, this one is, you know, most people are anticipating this fight. Of course, obviously the main event as well. That's a fight that a lot of people are looking forward to. But this one, it's got a different feel, right? It does.
This should have been the main event. That's what it feels like.
Yeah, it does. It feels like, you know, this one is gritty. This one is dangerous. This one is, you know, for kind of all the marbles as far as going forward in this scene. The winner of this fight is going to be a commodity in this scene, whether it's Kenny, whether it's Temper. These are brand new guys, but guys that can become superstars. And I want to ask you guys both. I'll start with you, Jonathan. You know, should things go your way on fight night, and I know you guys aren't looking forward, but should things go your way, is Temper looking to remain active? Is this something he wants to continue to do in 2022 a couple times this year? What do you think?
Yeah, when we win, we definitely plan on doing other things. It's always one step at a time.
Yeah.
No matter what, I think, you know, you have to respect your opponent enough to beat them. So there's no really looking forward past anything. But we have briefly talked about it early on in our camp, you know, about like, okay, it's not a one-off thing. That was another thing about him that made me want to do this, because I do have quite a few fighters, and you know, just even for me to I'm shivering in here because it's fucking cold. I'm like, the UK got me fucked up right now. You know, it's like fucking 7 degrees back home.
This is what happened. Right? They brought you over. You're from, you know what I'm saying? You're used to that LA weather. I'm an Orange County guy. They brought you over, put you in the cold.
I got a full-on jacket.
Yeah.
And I'm in the room and it's still cold somehow. But anyway,
Daily trying to freeze you out, man. That's what it is.
Yeah, I know, right? Shit. But yeah, so like I said with Temper, he's expressed and adamantly expressed that he wanted to keep doing these things, and that was something that really actually turned me on to this, because, you know, I've seen a couple other guys kind of like pop in, pop out, you know. As far as this is concerned, I have no interest in that.
Yep.
You know what I mean? From day one, I wanted to make it very, very clear, like, listen, like, I don't need the money. I don't need to do this. I have other guys.
Yep.
You know, even being here now kind of takes me away from.
Yeah, no, I get it. I get it.
You know what I mean? So like,
I was going to ask, what happened with the flight deal yesterday? You guys had trouble with the flight?
Flight situation was a mess, but everything's okay. Everything's okay. Everything's gonna work itself out. But the flight situation was a mess.
Yeah, y'all missed that one. I was hoping it wasn't. You know what I'm saying? I know Daly's trying to freeze you out. I hope it wasn't. You know what I'm saying?
Nah,
you guys weren't coming. I was like,
no, definitely, no. We came.
Play with my heart like that, you know?
No, it's just different restrictions coming from anywhere in the world right now. You know what I mean? And you might overlook it, but like I said, yeah, Temper's definitely looking forward to fight, more so. And when we win, it'll just be a nice notch on the belt for sure. Because like I said,
I hear
this it sounds like this fight is going to be the most competitively matched fight, and you know,
yeah.
It's one of those things where I'm actually looking forward to, you know, being on the other side of the ring of Daly and seeing what Kenny can do, and watching Temper perform. So
absolutely. Well, listen, Jonathan, I'll let you go, brother. I appreciate you coming on. Daly, we're gonna continue with you, my man. But Jonathan, thank you so much. Get prepared. I can't wait to see Temper on fight night, brother. Thank you so much for coming on.
Appreciate you having me. I'll see you soon.
See you, brother.
All right.
Daly, let's talk, man. Let's talk not only what you're expecting in this minute. And by the way, I did see you. I saw you chirping in the comments, man. I saw you chirping Adam in the comments. I know that's a fight that potentially, you know, speaking of Deji, coming down the line, potentially, you know, Slim as well there. I can tell those may be fights that should King Kenny get it done and should Deji get it done, you might be looking at those fights.
I don't want to talk about other opponents. It's pure focus on that. I do not want to talk about future opponents, Adam Salah, Slim. That's a waste of time. The focus is March 5th. I've told Deji and I've told Kenny, you don't want to wake up on Sunday the 6th going, I could have won, I could have done this, I could have done that. You don't want no regrets. I want them to lay everything and put it all on the line on March 5th. So I'm not looking at no other opponents.
No, trust me. I know how much this means to not only you. I know how much it means to Deji. I know how much it means to Kenny. And let's just say, and welcome in Alex's coach. Appreciate you being here, Ramon. Let's just say, folks in the chat right now, you're getting a little piece of the Daily Effect, but we got a full meal coming out tomorrow, so stay tuned for that. So while we're here, though, Daily, obviously your thoughts on the fight for Kenny and Temper, we've talked about. let's talk about what you think about this main event. Deji, Alex Wasabi, and Ramon, I'll come right to you after this. What do you think going into this fight for your fighter, what you need to do to come out with this victory on fight night?
Well, as I said, because I'm in the professional boxing scene, to like have, you know, footage or videos on these YouTubers is very difficult. You know, there's not much to see. So you just got to roll with the punches, man. So it's, on my side, it's all about the preparation. I mean, as we spoke, Deji came to me only 6 weeks out, you know, changing his camp. And I said, and it wasn't ideal, you know, but I thought about it and I said, listen, at the end of the day, it could help Kenny. You know, they're both fighting on the show to push each other for the last 6 weeks. They can spar each other too. They've been sparring my pros and everything like that. So I thought it'd be good for Kenny, really. So my job was to, in 6 weeks, try to teach Deji and give him the knowledge as much as possible, surround him with my professional fighters so he understands the mentality of being a boxer. Because as I said, this ain't a game to play with. So I wanted him to understand the mentality of never quitting, of always pushing yourself to the limit, always wanting more. And I think, so I'm giving him a game plan. I've taught him to the best of my ability in a short space of time. But then the other side of that is getting in his head. Getting in his head to the point where he believes himself, where he steps in that under those lights, that he will win. And that's been my job. And I think being around my pro fighters, that has really helped him and made him really come along in a short space of time. It's not like my brother Kenny. I've had Kenny for 1 year to mold him into looking like a fighter. Yeah. So, but Deji's ready, man. I've changed his mentality. I've made him into a machine. I've given him a game plan. So I'm looking for a great fight, man. And as I said, Deji, you know, when you're a coach, you're coaching to win. You're not coaching to be second best. But as the only thing I will say on Wasabi is I respect him for getting in the ring, because no matter who you are, it takes balls to step in the ring in front of loads of people. So
absolutely. I want to welcome in the realist, by the way, Vidal Riley in the building. You know what I'm saying?
I got caught.
Bucket hat gang. You ain't sent me my protein bucket hat, bro. I need one.
I just a protein bucket hat. I have to rock the Kango. That's how I have to do it right now. But.
My God. Well, Ramon, talk to me, and Vidal, I'll have you jump in on this in a sec. Ramon, talk to me about, you know, you've heard what Daly has to say here about this fight. You know, we haven't really heard from you and Alex's camp. We've heard a couple of interviews, but I want to give you this opportunity. Talk to me about what it's been like training Alex and what you want to see on fight night, your thoughts about how, again, going in against Deji, how you guys are going to do here and how you come out with a victory.
Well, you know, execution is what I'm expecting. You know, we've got our game plan. We put in all the work, and now it's showtime. So, you know, all we can do is the best we have, what we have available to us. You know, like Daly said, there's not a lot of footage out there of either guy.
Right.
And so we're left to, you know, use our imaginations. And it's pretty much, I'm on the same page as what he's saying. You know, we prepare for the best version of this guy that, you know, we expect to see. So
of course.
Sounds like he's put in the work this time, and it's clearly evident by his loss of weight. And you know, on my side, I know Alex has been serious since the beginning, and it's been a pleasure to train him and get him ready. And next week's showtime, so we'll see what happens.
Foles, I'll leave you with this, guys. Give me as much as you can. Ramon, your prediction for this fight. Are we going decision? Or are we trying to go in there and obviously get that knockout? How do you see this fight ending? And Daly, I'll come to you to finish off.
Well, you know, I'm not one for predictions, but we're coming to win. And I'll leave it at that. My prediction is a win. If a stoppage comes, great. If it doesn't, you know, a decision wins just as good as a stoppage, in my opinion. So, you know, again, hopefully we execute the game plan and come out victorious. That's my prediction.
Coming to win in any way possible. Daly, I'll send it to you. What are you looking for, man? What's the prediction here?
Obviously to win. I don't coached to be second best and to go in there with that mentality. All my pro fighters are undefeated and future world champions. So I've installed that same mentality as them, as to be number one, to win. Knockouts, if you go looking for knockouts, you'll get yourself knocked out. So it's about being intelligent. And if the knockout comes, it comes. But yeah, win. That's all that's on the agenda.
Vidal,
that's all on the agenda.
These two gentlemen before we get them out of here, Vidal?
No, I can't just jump in and start chatting. I just wish both camps the best. Honestly, this is a big fight for the guys, and hearing the coaches speak, they've taken it seriously.
It does have a big fight feel when you hear both Daly, Ramon, you hear Jonathan. This is where the games stop, right? We're in fight week now.
This
no
is
more to chat. This is where things get a little cold and ready to go, right?
This is it. It's fight week. This is when everyone's serious. This is when the coaches, I'm sure, have said everything you can say, done all the prep that you can do, and now you just hope that your guys will go out there and deliver it. That's the time it is.
Absolutely. Well, listen, Daly, I appreciate you coming on. Ramon, I appreciate you coming on. We're going to let you guys get back to your fighters, get focused in on camp. It's fight week. Good luck to both of you. I'm excited to see both of you. Obviously, wish I could be there in person, but I'll catch both of you next time. Thank you for coming on, Daly. I appreciate you,
Vidal, good win, man. I was watching your fight. Well done, brother.
Thank you. Trying to fight against.
There it is.
Good,
there
man.
It is. All right, Vidal, stay with me, brother. We're going to talk. We're going to talk here. We're going to chat. So, you came in, you know what I'm saying, Vidal? You came in, and not only did you see what was going down, right? You didn't see, I don't know if you saw the whole thing, but did you see some of this stuff that went down?
I see Slim and was it DK? I saw some beef. I saw a lot of bickering, a lot of battle.
Yes.
Fight week energy, bro.
Now it's massive fighting. I want to see what you thought about, we had Ryan Taylor in, we had, like you said, Slim, we had Adam Solid. They all gave their picks. And I know that I think you got a prediction video coming, but talk to me about the fights, man. Talk to me about the co-main. Talk to me about the main. Now that we're in fight week, it's getting closer, right? We're getting there. What do you think goes down in these fights, man?
Very excited to see King Kenny and FaZe Temple. Like, I'm very excited to see that fight. I even see him yesterday. Was at JJ's show, and he is in shape.
Yeah.
When I felt his arm as we was greeting each other. And
yeah.
All right, this guy's an athlete.
It just takes that. I did it when I was doing Muay Thai. I would do it. Some wrestlers would come in, and you put an arm on them, and it feel like a block of wood.
Yeah.
It's like, hold on a second,
who's been training. Looking forward to seeing that fight. I see Deji yesterday as well. He seems in a good place mentally. Yeah. He seems the most focused that I've seen him. So that's credit to himself, coaching team. I couldn't get him in the space that I saw him in yesterday.
Yeah. And that, like you said, that's a credit to Daly, man. It seems like, not even like before he was there, he had a different mindset. But when he got there, it's just like a switch flipped, and you're seeing him on the rower damn near about to tear the thing off the mat. And I'm like, who is this guy?
He's in fight mode. Ashley Kane as well, who's been looking in great shape.
Yes.
In great shape. He's always sparring. I'm looking at his posts. He's active.
Yeah.
He's really been putting the time in for this. We know the cause. We know the meaning he has to fight. And by no means has he slacked.
Not at all.
Correct.
That's another guy, man. I'm excited for Ashley Kane because, again, there's so many names on this card, and we focus so much, obviously, on the main and the co-main for good reason. These are great fights. But not only that, your boy Arms is on this card as well, right?
Yeah, Arms, he's going to be looking – hopefully he doesn't try too hard. Hopefully he doesn't go through a bit of what I went through last week where, you try too hard because, you people that you're trying to shut up. And
by the way, I didn't say this. Congrats on the win. Come on now. Come on now.
Time to sit down and see your reaction.
I know, yes.
Reaction, I haven't even done my own reaction yet, but Arms, after his performance in the MMA realm, he's gonna want people that with just the hands, I'm dangerous.
Yeah.
So that's another good fight on the card. and Ryan fight. They got a bet with their
with the cars on the line. That's right.
Listen, I don't get those sort of bets.
Yeah, where's that? We need that Bentley, bro. What?
It's very entertaining, you know, and I want to add as well. It feels like what it should be.
Exactly.
There's not a world title fight on the same show, and then people get confused on what's this. This is how it should be. This is how it started off. The guys there, and they're judged based on who they are and what they do.
Yes. Yeah. No, I agree. And this is something, again, you look as we get closer to the card, you know, a couple months out, it was, you know, feigning hope. Like, is this going to be what we want it to be? And the fan base, you know, tentative, right? And for good reason after the debacle that happened last summer. But ShowStar has come in and picked this thing up off the ground and dusted it off, and not only put fights on that are competitive, but put fights on that build. And then we get to that co-main event. We get to that main event, and we have, it feels like a big fight feel all the way down the card. It does.
Listen, I know we got some news to tell the people as well. I know we got exciting news. Very exciting. Presenting on the night. I don't know if I don't know if you want to drop it. I don't know if I should drop it.
You can go ahead, brother. That's fine with me. I think that'd be perfect for you to go ahead and drop.
We've been talking about it being a big show to all the people watching right now, you know, the thousands in attendance. We've been talking about it being a big show, and we're making it even bigger because we're going to have my boy Chunks present. Yeah. Chunks has said, you know what, I'm involved. So we're adding bodies to this, man. We're making this historical.
That's right, man. That's the Beta Squad will be in the building. Chunks will be there.
In the building.
On the night. Not only that, but you have Vidal. And listen, as much as I can't be there, this is an all-star studded team, man. You have Vidal. You have Big Joe W.
I don't even want to hear that you're not making
I know. I did not. Let's just forget it. You know what I mean? It happens, brother. It happens.
It happens.
But let's talk about Chunks, man, and what he's going to bring to this card. Not only is he obviously a part of Kenny's team, but we've seen Chunks in the ring. We've seen him.
Listen, I think he's going to be tempted.
Oh, yeah.
I think being this close to the action, Chunks may be tempted.
Yes.
He's already turned his life around. Amazing with the fitness.
Crazy, yes. The fitness journey's been insane.
And I don't know, correct me if I'm wrong, but if you're a gym guy and you achieve one goal, you kind of, to keep that motivation once you get what you want to be, you need a bigger something.
Yes.
So fighting may be what tips him over.
It could be. And then we'd have to think of, though, who would be a great opponent for Chunks. If we had to think of one, I mean, it would make sense for, you know, a guy like, we just had him on a second ago, Fraser K. That would make a little bit of sense, you know. Obviously, depending on what happens in this fight with Kenny, you know what I'm saying? Maybe a redemption arc there for the Beta Squad should something go down the wrong way. We're not going to put it out there, but if something happened that way. But listen, I said this in my video. When we watched Kenny and Chunks go at it, I was floored by just the ability of Chunks. Just, you know, not a guy that's trained it a lot, but, you know, heavy power, somewhat decent technique, you know?
Yeah, no, he had power. And he had the spite of a fighter.
Yeah, oh, yeah, he was coming after Kenny. That's his boy, too. And if he's coming after his boy like that, just imagine.
Boy, so if he's got that in him to hit his boy like that, I'm pretty sure hit an opponent very similar way. This is gonna be a very exciting card. I don't think any of the fights will be boring.
No.
Any of the fights being boring. Anyone who pays to watch it at home or pays to be in the venue will be entertained.
Yeah, no, I 100% agree. And speaking of that entertainment, guys, if you are going to the venue, if you are going to be there in person, get those tickets. They are on sale now. You might as well get them. Go see my boy Vidal. Go see Joe W. Go see my boy Chunks. You know what I mean? Go see him in person if you can't. If you're going to be sitting on your bum just like I am, foot up, you know what I'm saying? Might as well get that pay-per-view. Vidal, talk to people about the price of that pay-per-view in your neck of the woods.
Listen, the pay-per-view will be $6.99, right?
Crazy.
It's going to be $6.99. Talking about...
I spent more for this degree to make me smell nice than the pay-per-view. Come on now. Come on.
Listen, $6.99, less than a Popeyes jumbo meal for the people in the state. It's less than a chicken Big Mac large meal. Yeah, we're doing this. We're doing this for on a special gift, a treat.
Yes,
a treat.
Yes. Listen,
but
the people deserved an affordable price for what we are bringing to the table. Listen, you're getting a deal. This is a price that you're not going to see anywhere else for the content that you're getting, for the fights that you're getting. And not only that, we're going to have some people in attendance that would make it worthwhile. KSI is going to be there.
Woo!
Some of the sidemen going to be there. Talk to me about that. Your boys are going to be in the building. Are you excited to have KSI, not necessarily in the ring, but as close as we can get him?
I told you, look, this guy has said to me that he wants to fight again.
That's right.
Hasn't said when, but all you can do is take a man's word. If he says he wants to fight again, that means he wants to fight again.
That's right.
But what happens when you go to watch a fight, which I experienced?
That's what I'm saying.
Is you start itching.
Yeah.
So I know he'll be quite emotional as well because his brother obviously has fighting.
Of course.
He always supports his brother, and he wants him to do the best that he can do. But then we know what will happen with JJ being there. The call-outs will be left, right, and center.
That's what I'm saying, man. That's what I'm saying. That's why you guys have to think about the opportunity to not only see these fights, to see KSI there as well, to see Vidal there as well. Get those tickets while you can. And who knows, man? Let's say Deji goes out and has a great performance. Could we see a brother and brother, main and co-main once again on ShowStar 2?
I'm
saying, who knows? You know what I mean?
That was in the good days.
I'm telling you. And then we have possibly, depending on what happens with the big Gibber, maybe he lines the card. Maybe some of these names start coming down the line, right? You guys have to realize this is the first of many. This is a building opportunity. And not only is this first card a solid foundation to build on, but it's, I think, the best card you could have gotten for what the time frame we had, the names involved, and it's just going to grow, guys. So make sure you get those tickets. Make sure you find yourself at the event if you're in the UK. In the US, $9.99. So you're basically talking a 2-piece with a biscuit, you know what I mean? A Five Guys burger and fries, you know what I mean? Might as well go ahead and get the pay-per-view. Last thoughts from you, Vidal, as we head out here, man. Talk to the people.
From me. Yes. I am very excited to be a part of this event.
Yeah.
I wish all the fighters good luck. I wish the Team UK fighters that little bit more luck than the Team US guys. But of course, I just can't wait, man. I can't wait to have back in that feel back where this is what the people come to see. They come to see entertainment.
Yeah.
And they're going to get it. They're going to get full value for money. Since I've seen the event announced, I had no doubts in my mind it's going to be a great event. The spoken organizers, I told them the same thing. ShowStar are onto something here, and it's a pleasure to be a part of it. Team UK, let's do our thing. And
there you go.
Good luck.
There you go. There you go. I'm riding with Team US a little more, but Team UK are my guys too, man. Shout out to everybody over there. Guys, I'm telling you, you are in the best hands with my brother here, Vidal. You're in the best hands with ShowStar. Folks, one last time, give it up for my man Vidal. Go get those tickets. Go buy your pay-per-view. Fight week's just starting. You're going to see Vidal a lot more. I'll tell you that right now. You're going to see him.
We're going to do a lot more. And wait, listen, we got to do, well, you ruined my plans now, but we've got to do something.
I know, brother. I know. Listen, once I beat the living hell out of this blood clot, I'm going to be there, brother. Don't worry. I'll be there.
Oh, I'm going to come to you. I'll fight.
Hey, you know I'm in Orange County. I know you want them Orange County Sun Rays, baby. Come on out. You know what I mean?
Hey, listen, we'll make it work. We'll make it work. Love to the people. Grab your tickets. Grab your pay-per-view ShowStar event. Next Saturday. We're 7 days away. Don't miss it.
Vidal dropping bars, baby. We are out of here, guys. I love every single one of you. Thank you for supporting. I will see you soon. Vidal will see you soon. And Fight Night, we will see you then. ShowStar Boxing going all the way up. Have a good day, everyone. Peace.